Kenyon, live in Montana real estate. We are in bustling Augusta, Montana. This is the only gas station in town, and it's the only gas station 30 miles?
30 miles any direction.
So you're bordering the state highway, and it's between, you're about an hour to Helena, an hour to Great Falls, half an hour to Showdeo, Fairfield. So a really classic old Montana town. It really feeds into that. The general store and the old bars are old historic buildings. So it's become a destination. Look at it, look us up on Facebook, the Augusta Chamber of Commerce. Very, very active community. And again, this is it. This is, if you need gas, and most people do, this is where you're going to come. So we've got the Rocky Mountain front in the background, beautiful views of that. That's a destination. People come from Yellowstone to Glacier. This is a really common place to go. They go Yellowstone, they go on this highway, and then they go to Glacier. So you're getting a lot of tourists. And again, because it's kind of got a funky, fun Montana old vibe, people come here with the biggest one-day rodeo. So Mike and Susie own the service station. They're headed to Ireland. The gas station's up for sale for a seal, and there's a lot here. So you've got this old building, and we'll go upstairs with a lot of potential. And this is old tin. This was built when? Do you know?
1908, I believe.
Around 1908 is when it was built.
So they've maintained it. You can see the cool old architecture at the top here. Just a handsome building. They just painted it last year in preparation. Susie, at one time, you've got a drive-up window. She had a coffee
shop, yep.
So that's very, if you decided you wanted to do that again, that's an option for you. We'll walk through. You can see there's just what they're doing. Primarily, you're doing tires, oil changes. You're doing the service part of it. Gas is your major moneymaker, though.
Gas is our major moneymaker. We do bulk fuel deliveries and the station. But yes, we do operate a full maintenance shop for tires, oil changes, and basic mechanic work.
So what, 2 years ago you put these 24-hour machines in?
Yes, the pumps were updated, so they're credit card compliant about two and a half years ago. And it's called a 3-in-1 pump, so you get gas plus premium fuel on one side, and then of course diesel on the other.
So these weren't cheap.
No, the pumps are expensive, but this one will have at least a minimum of a 15-year lifespan.
A 15-year life. So that's, yep. Before that, if they weren't here, you know, it was 6 o'clock and they'd gone home, you weren't getting gas. So that really expanded your
It did. Credit card pumps are huge. Yeah, it added to our business exponentially.
So we have property boundaries here and then property boundaries here. So you've got some parking.
Yes, it's a pretty big lot. We have a lot of parking. We own everything up to probably about 10 feet from the light pole and then all the way back to the alley. So there is ample parking, storage, room for expansion. We've had a lot of different great ideas about different things to do here. We sell propane back there in the corner. You can see that's propane that we sell, and we sell a lot of propane by the bottle for sure.
That's great. So this truck goes with it, one of the 2 trucks, correct?
Yep, we own 2 fuel trucks, and they both come with the sale. Both are fully operational. Tanks have been inspected and certified. All the meters get certified by the state every 2 years. The Freightliner was just certified this year, and the Chevy was certified last year.
Here, let's
Everything
walk
passed.
And talk. So there's a creek at the back. So it's kind of, I mean, for a gas station, it's a charming setting. If you wanted to put picnic tables and expand the inside, do a C-store, some kind of deli, nothing prohibiting you. So you are not zoned. It's not an incorporated city, and it's not zoned. So it is in the floods. It's in a flood zone. Never flooded?
No, I mean, we haven't had any water damage here at all. I mean, never had any issues with that.
So roof, you kind of see it from here, metal roof. Previously, before these guys got it, there was a leak. That's all repaired. So you've got a metal roof, lots of storage back here. Here's this charming little creek. Upstairs, we'll walk up there, but there's a possibility of converting that to living space. These are your old pumps. Any value in those?
No, those are probably disposal just because they were so old when we took over. We had to replace them. So there isn't a big demand for it. And of course, all this stuff will be taken care of before anybody takes over, of course.
Okay. Good people. They've been in town, Montanans. They know the area, and I'm sure, like we said, it's hard to leave sometimes, but move on to something else. They'll help with the transition to teach you what you're doing here. And again, we'll walk in the garage because that's where your service is. Yep. I think everybody in town buys tires from you.
Yeah, so we have all the fuel and almost all the tires. We do a lot of oil changes, brakes, basic mechanic work, and the locals are what makes this place. I mean, it really is. They support us immensely.
And you've got good help. Seems like
I do have good help. Yep.
Yeah, been around for a while.
Yeah, we're pretty fortunate. Yep.
All right, let's go look inside, and then we're going to go over to the. So this includes the gas station lot, and then another lot where you do your filling.
That's where our bulk fuel and tanks are located, and then there's another shop there as well. Yep.
Okay, so let's go inside here, and then we'll go over there. So this is the service part of the service station. So this is where you do most of your work.
We do most of our work in here. We do a lot of flat repairs, sell a lot of tires, basic maintenance, oil changes, brakes, front end. We do basic mechanic work here, yeah. And everything with the sale will be included. We have 2 tire machines, a post machine, a rim clamp. We have a balancer, a small lift. And like I said, everything is here to turnkey. I mean, you can go to work right away with it. And a lot of specialty tools. We have a big scan tool that you can run full diagnostics.
Oh, that's good.
Even on newer vehicles. So, yeah, we have everything you need here to fully run a shop. Yep.
So do you keep tires in stock, or you just order them and go pick them up?
We keep trailer tires in stock. Yeah, we keep what we can.
Yeah, and then you just go, you're close to go pick them up.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
not
I can pick them up in Great Falls. They deliver, I can get deliveries once a week. Oh. And that comes out of Butte to a big tire distributor. And I've been dealing with them for probably 15 years, and they're great. They're really good.
Good to know. U-Haul, you could do U-Haul if you wanted to.
We did do U-Haul for a little while. It is a viable thing. The next closest U-Haul would be Great Falls or Conrad. It's about a wash. So we do still get calls for U-Haul from time to time. We just got busy enough where it wasn't really working for us. And you have the property here to where you could actually store U-Hauls. Easy,
yeah. You've got enough land here in between this one and the other one.
And the bulk plant,
I would think, for sure. So it's heated. So you do this all year round. This is a 365.
Yep.
Never closed.
Never closed. No. Open 6 days a week.
For the service part.
For the service part, yep.
But
yep. And then the pumps are 24/7.
Floor drains. So if you wanted to, you could do a C-store, a convenience store. If you didn't want to do service, that would be an option for you.
Yeah, a C-store is, we had that in the works. Every year we tried to do something new. Pumps were one year, the truck was one year, paint was one year. We tried to improve it every year. Of course we did. The first year we bought it, we did a full new service, all new wiring throughout, pretty much the entire building. So all the wiring.
So electrical wiring.
Yeah. And new 3-phase to the back of the shop. So all that's been upgraded and is up to code. So yeah, and we did put in a separate panel in the parts room, thinking that we were going to add a convenience store. We just haven't made it to that point yet.
Let's walk through and they can see. So this is service. Yep. This is a door here. You could add more doors. She's got windows out front. It's, again, no zoning. You don't submit plans to anybody. You just pretty much do what you do. This is free America. This is Montana. So a little reception area that they just visit and have their little bar stools here, but plenty of room. Actually, I just was in one up in Conrad where they sold out, and they've added these milkshake machines and all the food, all the fast food you can grab. And I can, living here myself in Augusta, I can see that would just be, you want to run in and get a case of beer, run, go to the lakes. So we have reservoirs all over, mountains, huge recreational area, and people are in and out with their boats and just want to run in. And there's huge profit, as we all know, in C-stores.
Yeah, convenience store. It's kind of a no-brainer, really. Like I say, we try to upgrade something every year, and convenience store is next on the list. We just haven't got to it yet.
No, I think they say even if you don't make money on your gas, you make it on the Hershey's bar and the beer. So,
yep,
yeah,
sure.
I mean, you've got some stuff. But so this area is plenty big for that. And then you even goes back here. Charlie can show that, how it keeps going. So this is bigger than many that I've been into.
Yeah, there's a lot of space up here, a lot of usable space. And like I said, all the wiring's new. We do have a separate panel in the parts room that we had installed specifically for the point of putting a convenience store in. Like I said, we just hadn't got there yet.
2 bathrooms down here.
2 bathrooms, yes.
And then an
little
office.
cleaning closet back there. But
cleaning closet, okay. We've got an office here, and then this is where Susie had her coffee. So that's that window we saw from outside, leads into here. Knock down walls if you didn't want this and wanted to put offices upstairs, would just make this bigger. That could be a walk-in cooler. I mean, just the idea is just on and on and on. And what souvenirs, again, because this is such a big tourist spot, you want a mug, you want a shirt that says Augusta on it.
Yeah. And you could take those walls out real easy. None of them are load bearing. So you could just pop them walls out and expand. So nothing there is load bearing walls. So it's
cool
all
ceiling, this old original ceiling. That's what I've loved. You kept
it's all
most
old
of
original
it.
tongue and groove ceiling.
Original.
Yep.
So okay, so we're in the reception now. He's got his point of sale here. All this, you buy it, you do what you want. Mm-hmm. Here's his parts department. Could easily
this is my
move
parts
this.
Room.
You can move this and add it if you want more convenience.
For sure. So we thought about at one point in time taking some of the shelving out, possibly putting an office back here to open that up more. Uh-huh. Again, we just never did it, but we have new wiring in here. It's under construction right now. We're just waiting for the electrician is all. And this would be the very last stage of all brand new wiring throughout the entire building.
That's huge. That's a big number. So you are well and city septic, not city septic, but public septic, because we're not a city. Well?
We're on a well, yes, and we are on city sewer. So
right. Yeah.
No septic here.
Sewer.
But yeah, we have good water in Augusta.
Yeah. Never
had any problems at all.
So this kind of, I've never even been up here, but if you look from the outside, there's these windows. So there is an upstairs. We'll go just take a quick peek up there, not using it at all. So, I mean, just bing, bing, all kinds of ideas, blank canvas upstairs. What you could do, he said, people say maybe they would do living space, maybe more office space, maybe some of this would be storage. Mm-hmm. The electric's turned off up there. That's one that he has not added. There's no plumbing, but you've got plumbing, you've got electric, so an easy conversion if that's something you want to do. And we'll just take a quick peek, or Charlie, you can just run up there if you want and just kind of eye. Big space. I mean, it's this whole spot here, window. So when you're trying to maximize and looking at this and looking at your square footage, it's there. You just have to bring your imagination.
Yeah, the upstairs is a full upstairs. It's the full length of the entire building, so it's the same footprint as the ground floor. We've just used it for storage. We haven't really maximized on the space that much, but it is definitely usable space for sure.
Yeah, I would be looking at that for sure. And you're getting such a bargain on the building, you'll have some extra to, seriously, yeah, for sure. All right, let's go. You're cool to go over and look at this bulk plant and understand what that is and how that. So this is a package. You get both, and then you have a house that's not included. But if you're moving to town, housing is limited. We could talk to you about that too.
Yep.
So, okay,
let's
go look at the bulk plant. So We were going to go to bulk plant, but guess what? There's a whole nother garage, a hidden garage. So this is a bonus for you. We won't charge you extra, but this is you said this used to be a Chevy?
So this used to be 2 different times it's been a Chevy dealership. Back in the heyday, when every little town had a small dealership, they ran 6 mechanics back here. They had 2 gals running the office, and they had a guy that runs specifically just the parts room. So it was really, really busy here.
That's crazy. Let's go look at that.
So this is another full shop back here. We use it mainly just for storage, tires and stuff. We sell...
Holy smokes!
We sell feed.
No idea this was here.
We sell different kinds of feed, chicken layer pellets, stuff like that, salt blocks, dog food, cat food, bird seed, and then just a mountain of tires.
So could you do service over here? Any reason you couldn't do service here and then do C-store up there where the service is?
You could do service back here for sure. Yep. We always just use this for dry storage. It's nice. It's a little messy, unfortunately, but we get busy this time of year, and unfortunately we don't keep it as clean as we probably should. But
so does this calculate into your total square footage? Does this count? Let's look at that. We'll have to figure that out.
I'm not 100% sure what we wrote down for our square footage, but yeah. So this is another entire shop back here.
There's a lot of space. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs some TLC.
Yep.
But it's just, yeah. You've got, looks like these are new doors.
Yep. Yeah, that's a new door and locks and everything.
Door. Yeah.
I have 2 compressors. One of them's brand new that I've never even hooked up. 3-phase compressor. The other one is fully operational, and that's the one we use on a daily basis, and it works perfectly fine. So I wanted a backup just in case.
You don't want to get that. Anything else in here that's significant as far as a value?
Other than the storage, that's basically it. We're just using it as dry storage. You can see a lot of tires. We do a lot of tires here.
So do these pass? These are new tires?
So no, a lot of these are going to be used tires that we keep. We get a lot of people that go up to the mountains and ruin tires and get in a bind. And if we don't have one in stock, we try to give them a used one just to get them by. You know, if it's a tourist or somebody from out of town, that way they're not stranded here. We try to help them out the best we can.
Sounds good. All right, now let's go look at the bulk plant.
Yep, everything is one package. 2 separate addresses, but it's all one package. This half would be like the cold storage half. Like I do welding, metalwork in here, and then of course just basic storage. You could turn it into a mechanic shop. You could lease it out. I mean, you could do anything you wanted with it. We do have cameras in here, right?
So oh, you do have cameras, okay?
Yep. I have a camera that points at the rack specifically. We have good night lights, street lights down here for security, and then I also have a motion sensor light out there. We've never had a problem, but better safe than sorry.
So this room separate, this is where your golf simulator is?
This is where the golf simulator is. Yep.
No plumbing?
No plumbing down here.
What's the electric situation?
All the electrical's new. I had it done a year ago. All new plug-ins. Light fixtures aren't new, but all the electrical's new. So this side is heated. It runs off of propane. It's all insulated, and we just use this as kind of a rec room. It's a giant big screen TV essentially.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't do living, just add plumbing.
You could. You absolutely could.
No well, you just have to do the well. Yeah. And these are shallow wells.
Yeah, really shallow. You hit water here at about 15 feet. And you could tie into sewers. Sewers just right behind this back there. Or septic, whatever you choose. But yeah, I mean, this could definitely be turned into living quarters, and it wouldn't be complicated.
No, and that's...
All this is new, so this wall is new, the door's brand new. We put this in 2 years ago, about the same time we did the electrical. And yeah, this is just kind of my man cave.
Yeah, I love it. That's nice.